Okay folks, another Christmas throwback. Let's see if I can make this one come up a treat. I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I like to think that Christmas can be every day in a person's life, pretty much. Not every day is going to be happy, but if every day could be like a gift to unwrap and to enjoy, to savour, but not to get sick of. That would be really nice. And I'm trying to get in touch with Luigi, my friend and my soulmate, with whom there is no replacement. I really struggle to be alone without him. I get very lonely and desolate without him. And I just don't know where he is, but I'm trying my best to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 to find where he is. And fuck, I'll be so happy to find Luigi, that'd be so fucking... I'll be over the moon, joyful, All my Christmas will have come at once, you could say. Bit of a cliche saying, but yeah, true. It's almost true. Better than Christmas, actually, to be... Oh no, there's nothing... the Christmas message, nothing can top the Christmas message, folks. I made a bit of a blooper there, because, hey, I'm a Christian, and I follow the normal, the real meaning of Christmas, not Santa Claus and all that sort of shit. So, in my opinion, that's what I don't like, Santa Claus. Anyway, this is what they're photocopying someone's wrapper. But basically, yeah. Well, if you want to talk about Santa Claus, I was brought up with Santa Claus when I was a kid. My dad brought me up with him as the one who gave us the gifts. I don't remember much thinking about Santa Claus, but I remember I was teased and bullied when I was 10 for believing that Santa was real. I don't know whether the kids just asked me a question and I casually answered yes, I believe in Santa, because I only remember thinking about Santa once, and that was when I was 8, and I was worried that if I didn't keep my eyes closed I wouldn't get my presents. You got to stay, that's the tradition anyway of Santa, believing in Santa is having to stay asleep while he delivers the presents. He doesn't want so legend says he doesn't want you to see. Well, I don't know the exact wording of it, but basically, yeah. That's what you believe in Santa Claus shit. But, everyone's entitled to their opinions and beliefs. I don't want to stop you from believing in Santa Claus just because I don't believe in it. I do think you got to be very careful in light of what I said about the bullying and the teasing at school. You're better off telling your child before it's too late that Christmas time that Santa's not real, because they could look stupid in front of their peers. And I felt really stupid. I don't remember how I felt. I wasn't happy. I was already a teasing and bullying victim anyway. They just made the problem worse. Me believing in Santa Claus, they just made the issue a lot worse. That looks really nice, actually. But basically, yeah, you just have to consider your children. Just be careful. If you must get your child to believe in Santa Claus, just make sure before they turn 10 or 9 that they don't believe in Santa Claus anymore, so that they don't end up getting victimised. Because school is dog eat dog out there, folks. School is not a nice place. At least from my experience, it was never a nice place. And I really hated the way I was brutally... Now we're getting away from Santa now. I was really badly teased and bullied, and I couldn't do my schoolwork properly anyway. I was really struggling at school. I just didn't fucking have any... had undiagnosed disabilities that were causing me trouble. Like, I was treated like teachers were nice to me most of the time, but I was treated like a troublemaker. My school reports were looking not so flash, and I was
getting into trouble, and basically, I got my parents, had really, really, really high expectations of me when I was at school. They expected me to excel and to become really good at what I was learning, and I just didn't have the ability because when I was born I had a cord around my neck and I came out feet first, or breech, and the oxygen would have been sucked from me and I was put into an incubator, or what they call a humidity crib or a heat incubator for 2 days, and basically but I never got diagnosed with an intellectual disability, and I still haven't. It still flies beneath the radar, and it's actually gotten worse with age. And I also believe I have high functioning autism, which is also undiagnosed. And I have another disability that I have been diagnosed with, and it's only the tip of the iceberg, I call it, but I don't want to say what it is because it's got a really nasty stigma attached to it. It's not a very glamorous sounding condition. It's nothing to be, I don't want to be talking about it yet, but basically it's got me my Centrelink allowance, my disability support pension and that. But I want the other 2 disabilities to go and get diagnosed formally. The high functioning autism apparently is difficult to diagnose in women or girls. So I'm going to go with an expert called Dr. Tony Atwood. He's the world's expert on autistic spectrum disorders. So I'm hoping he'll be able to shine some light on it. And the intellectual disability, well, that would be good if I had that diagnosed as well, because it's really hard living with these disabilities, especially the low functioning one, the brain damage. Caused me a lot of grief at school, and the high functioning autism created a lot of teasing and bullying problems. I wasn't very socially adept at school, so and that's come up looking a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.